Okay. I'm gonna start off this video saying it's a lot of pathetic ass black men in this world, and I knew how many there was in this in the black manosphere and all this shit, and I kind of figured out that it was kind of crazy now that I see so many people caping for one chick. As I said before, Jessica X came into this space with an ulterior motive. She was pushed by a couple dudes in this space, same dudes who would say shit like, you know, eventually you gonna hang your hat up and you ain't gonna want to be out there. But the fact is, the oldest guy that never had sex was, I think, was 80 years old or 100 years old. Wait, let's type together after I finish this about how many people gonna die virgins and how many people gonna not want to have a wife or a girlfriend because they see how fucking annoying it is. You don't understand when people say shit. When I hear people say shit like, eventually you gonna want to settle down. You say you don't like MGTOW and look, dude. Guys can literally keep women off them for their whole life. Women, pretty much, they can't. Because they all want to do what they all want to do what everybody else do. There's guys out here right now who so-called incels who do go to the gym. And guess what? It still don't work for them. It's guys who out here who got micro penises. Do you think they got girlfriends or wives? Do you think they want to sit out here and be with a woman they can't have sex with and the person is making fun of them or telling them they sleep with somebody else? So yes, it's going to be a lot of men out here who ain't going to get women or get wifed up or not get wifed up or wife up anybody because they see how hard it is to deal with women on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis. So I hate hearing that from the same guy who talk about he's red pill or no, he come into space trying to talk all that, you know, a male empowerment. Then I go to Zero Stream and I see Third World Columbia on there. The Third World Columbia is a flip-flopper. And I hate when he comes on there. Him and Man of Tomorrow got into it on, I think, on DJ Kuda's John stream or whatever. And he tried to fight MOT on the kind of women that's out there. And I'm like, man, I'm like, why do people still let this dude in? Then you got Gabe A caught him in a fucking lie. Gabe A said when him and Jessica X and Ghetto Techie tag team, he talking about, I could have swore that Gabe A said that he was in cybersecurity for the dark web. Then he changed that shit up and said he was security for Twitter. And I'm like, wait. And nobody called him out on this shit. I'm like, black people have no standards, man. They have no standards. So you got on my screen my Instagram. There's a reason why I don't like when women are in men's spaces. I'm not acceptable to Melanie. Oh yeah, guys, what's going on? And her boob pictures and shit like that. That shit's stupid. These niggas in the chat box, guys that say they got bitches, dudes that say they got bitches when they was broke, drooling over this bit. I mean, oh my God. I don't want to, I'm sorry. I'll take that back. I don't want to call her a B because she ain't do nothing to me yet. Drooling over this chick, right? Jessica X, y'all drooling over her. Oh, she has a British accent. And I'm like, are you serious? There's many women that you can go to the UK or go if you like accents. Go on Instagram. If I want to sit, I'm not going to sit to a chick that's in a man's space when I know, if I know about women, like these dudes say they do, they would know that this chick is bored with her life and she came in this space because she's bored. Just like Melanie, just like Cocaine Kells, just like Naima, just like all these other females. They're bored of their life and they want to sit back and they want to go around here with men's spaces. But I'm very disappointed in guys that came on Man of Tomorrow's platform and just blatantly lied and then jump on a female platform and then they just sell a soul for women. I can't believe it, man. I'm gonna give you a story because this whole thing, this is just me ranting in the beginning. So if I want to simp, I'm gonna simp for better looking women like this one on my screen. Okay? I'm gonna simp for this chick right here. How about for her? In my timeline right now, I got probably a fake page following me. Let's see. Fake page trying to shred me up. Okay. Multiple people, multiple chicks, real pages follow me, right? I got this chick follow me. I could simp for her. Where's the other chick? Not her. Fake page. I could simp for her. Asian. Even though she got a black boyfriend. Chicks that like my chick that's like my profile, right? My pictures. I could simp for her right now. Come on, man. This chick I met through Tommy Sotomayor's thing, and she, you know, pretty much a fake black chick who thinks she different or whatever. And if I sold you my inbox messages, this chick was just basically just like the rest of them. But I was bored because Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out. And once that came out, I've been like, what's it called? But the fact is, she like half of my posts. I don't know why. I could send for her. Are you serious? Like, if you go into my timeline, all you see on my Explorer, all you see is Asian chicks. I could send for any of these chicks right now, it using translator. I could send for any of these chicks right here. So these niggas are that lazy, and they faking it, saying they get women, they get pussy, and then they try to pass that shit on and say, oh yeah, you niggas don't get pussy. Third World Colombia sent super hard in there, but then he want to jump on the panel and say something else. Then he got a second profile. We already know what it is, and sipping in the chat box, and then jump on there and say these guys don't know what they doing. Yo, I'm tired of these. I'm real tired of these contradiction ass motherfuckers on the joint, man. And this is why I don't really like. I support Man of Tomorrow, but when certain guys come on this platform or this panel, I literally just be like, okay, I'm gonna log off, then I'm gonna get a replay. Judge Red come on there, I be like, I get a replay. Third World Colombia start talking, I'm like, okay, let me pause this until he stop talking. Every time somebody comes on there that I don't like, and it's keep increasing. And then you see them on the same, you see them in the same chat box saying some stupid shit. Then you see them on there talking about game and all this other shit. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous, man. And nobody call these niggas out on this shit, man. Like, this is the thing. There's sites where you can simp for women. There's sites where you could give women compliments. How is it that a dude like Third World Colombia say he get women, he knows women, but he talk and then he goes in there and simp? I'm so disappointed in dude full circle, the way he was kind of for Bomb Cherry. The only reason why I went on the pipe down or what Zero say, only reason why I go on there because when I listen to his stream, that is kind of a reference to go on their stream and listen to these dudes simp. I see guys like Little Big Nate showing his daughter on here, saying all types of stuff like females, and I'm like, dog, we are lost. And I feel bad, but I'm like, yo, how's you just simping for the same 20 women in this space when there's a whole population of women on Instagram that you can literally go into? What you just like the women? You bored with doing the same shit? So now you going in the men's space and then you like flip-flopping back and forth like you the good guy, but then you are the bad guy, but you act like you the good guy? Come on, man. Like, come on, man. I could simp for her. My God, I could simp for her. I could simp for her. Her. Come on, man. It's insane right now. I could send for multiple chicks on this space. I could send for her. It's from Sweden. Oh, wow. Sweden. Come on, man. Like, and this is crazy. Deny. Okay, look at it. We got a Blasian that I follow right now, who dude SYSBM right now, right? He got this sexy Blasian right here. But a dude like him will probably struggle in America, or I don't know. But he's in Japan, and he just grabbed him a Blasian. Now they having a family. This chick right here made her rounds on YouTube, but if you look her up, she had a identity crisis when she first came to America, when she was messing with an Asian dude, and she was feminine for him, but she was so masculine towards Axe Nate, right? Stop asking me for my fucking location. A chick that I know from Tiny Chat, who used to be hood, now she's a gamer chick. A chick that I tried to holler at a couple years ago, and her sister. But I try to holler at both of them at the same time. Like, let's be real, man. I could try to send for her, a Dominican chick, or her, another Dominican chick that I'm following. Like, it's endless that I can actually try to send. But y'all decide to go on, like right now. Right now, I can pick whatever chick that I want to try to send for, that I got into my screen for my research, because I had to dig deep inside these chicks' minds and dig deep inside these chicks' profiles to show y'all what these women really think, and debunk all the shit that these niggas are talking about, because I actually follow these women and I actually see the comments. Now, ah, man, fucking slow ass internets. Rico Strong, right? An adult film star, right? He's not on here talking about game. He's not making fun of dudes. He's hostile sometimes, even towards women. But one of the things that I always see this dude say is how he can't find a woman, and he has a lot of self-loathing. Ever since that case that happened to him, he knows that women want him, but he's so bored. He's so bored with his position at the top that he pretty much is bored of these women, and he has to motivate himself just to bang these women. He has reptile dysfunction because he had sex with so many women. This dude right now is close to 15, at least 5,000 women ever since he jumped in an adult film game. And somebody asked him that he said he's around 5,000-ish of women that he slept with. He said he could tell you a lot of things about how women just sleep with him and they got boyfriends and husbands. But even this dude don't come online talking about game and swag. Why is it that the guys at the top echelon are talking more red pill, sounding more incel than the dudes in the so-called black manosphere? This is weird, man. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now. You can see that you see how thirsty some of these women are on his page, right? And the funny thing about that is that this dude has no real confidence in himself. No matter what this dude, how many this dude slept with. He's bored of life. He's bored of these women. They making it too easy for him. Just like the rest of these adult film stars. But I have never seen them come online and try to sell you how to get the women they got. Because they know what's inside of these women. And they know that ain't no type of game, ain't no type of going to the gym shit will get you as many women as they got. Because they know how shallow and superficial these women really are. Even he would probably suggest that you go overseas instead of dealing with these women over here. Justin Slayer left and went to Africa or went to Brazil. And this dude was around like 5,000, 6,000 women that he slept with. And he still didn't want to deal with the American women. But they would never tell you these stories. And let me get to the fact is that DJ Kuda defending Jessica X. And everybody sitting there getting mad and stuff. And a lot of people said they've been in this space for a long time. But what DJ Kuda and all the other guys that said they've been in this space for a long time, you forgot that the reason why guys don't like Jessica X and none of the women in this space is not because they can't get women. It's because these women were the same women who was knocking down channels 5, 6 years ago. No. 7 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. These was the women who created a list and they got everybody's channels flagged. And that's the reason why a lot of dudes in the black manosphere who end up changing their rhetoric are on 1,000 subs when they could have been on 2,000 subs, 3,000, 20,000 subs, 25,000 subs, because these women came into space. The same women y'all encourage and just like Third World Columbia sit back, I was in this space for a long time. Okay, then why the hell would you sit here and sit back and be like, oh, hey, babe, hey, mommy, I'm never going to forgive these type of women for what they did. I kind of knew that it was somebody was going to do some shit. And guess what? It was Cocaine Kills. That was Egg on Game Changer face. He's still doing the same content. I don't go over there no more. I still support him as a way of he's a different type of black man. I'm going to support him in that manner. But at the same time, I'm not going to make it a whole known. But I'm not even I'm like going on his chat room and stuff and going on his space. Hey, I'm good with that. When him and BMT got that little run, I don't even know why people still listen to BMT. BMT was the same dude who's trying to sell a sexual assault story by a woman and a man on B1 side. Come on, man. It seemed like y'all forget. Y'all forget, like Zero said in his in yesterday's stream. Y'all seem to forget a lot of shit. Y'all seem to forget a lot of shit in this space, man. And y'all want to move on so fast because it makes some of y'all look fucking bad. And I'm like, it's weird, man. It's real weird. But the fact is, like, you see on my screen right now. If I wanted to simp and go to simp heaven, I will go on my timeline on Instagram. I don't have Facebook no more because the FBI shit. I will go on my Instagram, pick one of these women that I'm researching, and I'm trying to see if I can show y'all the contradiction and hypocritical shit that they do. At the same time, I'm doing some videos or whatever. Or I go on my Twitter and do it and simp and get likes and all this other shit. I barely get any likes, man. I barely get any likes on Instagram. And all I post is video games and memes. That's all I do. Oh shit. A Brazilian influencer liked one of my posts. How is it that I don't have to post anything on here? I got like a year-old picture on here because I know that once I put a new picture on here, the feds going to be watching me with that facial recognition bullshit. So I tend to not, if I take pictures, I'm not going to put them online. Not no up-to-date pictures like that. So yes, this is a year picture from last year. But the fact is, how is it that I got chicks who's a fashion model, digital influencer, liking one of my my pictures on Instagram. I never sent for her. I can go right in my DMs right now, and you see me trolling certain people, and certain people. Let's do that. As you see, I troll pretty hard when it comes down to posting my age and everything. The Thought Twins. One of them did a felony of credit card fraud, and guess what? She only got a year in prison. But if that was a dude, but this is the reason why, because y'all sent for him. Oh, I'm sorry, Hana Kimura, man. Miss her so much. Another sexy Asian. Come on, man. If I want to try to simp, I go on another platform and simp, not in a man's space and then sit back. These niggas don't know how to talk to women. The guys who in the black manosphere who talk about they don't know how to talk to women, and other guys don't know how to talk to women, you the same dudes who simp real hard in these spaces, and y'all get on platforms, and y'all just like crazy right now, man. Like, come on, man. If I want to simp, I go simp super hard for this. Come on, man. I got all types of females on here. Research purposes, just following these motherfuckers, just doing it random. Look, Lant. And this is my favorite site because it's chicks with curly hair. Like, are you serious, man? Like it's insane to me that a dude like myself who's so-called socially awkward, who's not packing none of this bullshit that y'all say, I don't have to message women. They message me. I'm not, you probably gonna screenshot my face and see what I really look like. Even though that's a year-old picture, you're gonna be right behind. I'm not a super attractive dude. I'm a super ugly guy who don't even try to simp hard. And I don't even simp hard. And y'all sit back and flip this on. Hey, man, you guys don't know what y'all doing in these spaces, man. Incels and all this other stuff. I have seen incels who had more real thought than these dudes on here. And like, I go back to when I first started this. If it was that easy for men to hang up their hat and not be single, incels will all get women. The world would give incels women just to prove a point that these men, all they need is one woman. But the world would never do that because guess what? It's not true. They want men to get their own shit, but they'll try to make sure that women get in a position where they get certain men, but they won't do that for men. So this is the thing, man, because this is my rant, and this is not the video that I wanted to post, but my rant is pretty much like, are you serious, man? I can't believe I saw that full circle going back and forth with Game Changer. I'm disappointed in a lot of certain guys that I'm like, man, I gotta like I knew the space was kind of like, but these guys, I thought these guys was legit. But all it took was a fucking female channel for these niggas to show their true colors. And it's not that hard to go on social media, and this is where y'all going at. It's not that hard to go on social media and find women to simp for. Are you serious right now? I can't believe this, man. Y'all in these spaces, come on these panels, juggling y'all opinions and juggling y'all positions. Nigga, y'all juggle y'all positions more than a fucking clown at a clown show juggling balls on top of a tightrope, man. This is what you dudes do. And then the same dudes who was on one stream saying some other shit, they jump on another stream and say some totally other shit. Oh man, I don't know what's wrong with these dudes. It's the same dudes in the same space. So you must be talking about somebody. Like I said before, there's a lot of people in this space that I'm just scratching my head because they contradict themselves. Hey, I get women. I get this, and I got the women, and I got women when I was broke. I got women when this is this. I got this and this. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these dudes. These dudes don't get no women. But you sitting there giving women compliments in Spanish and shit. Then when people call you out, you start snapping out. Yeah, talking about you, Third World Columbia. Then Mike Shimmery, he was on B1 side. Then he magically scooped his dumb ass back into the space and y'all let him go all. Y'all let him say what he want to say when he was in Obsidian chat sitting there trying to tell everybody else how to get game. But then end up with a single mom. He's like Super Sly. He's like Super Sly 2.5. Then you got certain guys in the space who be like, yeah, man, these women are this bad. And then they come into online. I'm like, oh, is that first full circle saying that to Bomb Cherry, saying all these kind of things? Then you got guys like Little Big Nate doing what he did, then jump on another panel and said something else. I'm like, yo, these dudes don't stand for shit. I'm like, damn. And now I see why guys like Bamba, and let me rant for Bamba Tunde again. So Baba Tunde didn't get no type of support when he came into space. The same niggas who came in for Jessica X, and I'm gonna say this again, I said this on one of my other videos. She didn't do anything new. But for some reason, Baba Tunde came in here and tell you about UK women. Instead, y'all didn't listen to him because y'all didn't have respect for him, because magically y'all don't have respect for men. So he came and told y'all about women from the UK and told y'all straight from the gate that don't trust them, did this, blah, blah, blah. But y'all rejected Baba Tunde, who's somebody who do intensive researches just like I do. Y'all don't even go on his website and support that man. But y'all support Jessica X and get her to 40,000. Then you got niggas saying, well, she got boobs. It's always gonna be like that. Okay, if it's always gonna be like that, why the fuck were you telling us to work the fuck together? If it's that easy for women to get some male support, why the fuck, when guys get to a certain level, you want us to work together? You just negated the fact that we can work together. So it grinds me up when niggas said shit like Baba Tunde is not from America, so he don't know what American black women are. They kept using that. And the same dudes who in this space talking about, yeah, Jessica X is the real. She talk about red pill stuff. She's not in America. But hey, I remember that. Just like I remember that whole list of guys being flagged. This is why I don't like them in this space. That's it. So a lot of people in this space are just, man. Man. It's really is entertainment. And I'm so happy right now that so many games is coming out in the wintertime. Cause I could just pay attention to that. I took a week off from gaming and certain shows and stuff like that. And I'm coming back this week with fresh. So I'm happy that I might not even look at any CUDA streams no more, because when I walked into them CUDA streams, I said, wow, still talking about game shit, man. Still with these fake pass pimps. I know real pimps. If anybody want to see real pimps, there was real pimps on Tiny Chat who had women in the background. There was a dude named Mac Attack in Las Vegas. He had women every single time he cammed up. He had women in his stream, in the back of his stream. There was another pimp. He had women in the background in the back of his stream. All these fake ass pimps that I'm looking at on here, they're nothing compared to the people that I experienced fucking back in 2009, 2008. And I never heard these type of pimps. I never heard pimps trying to convince men to get with hoes and to get with women in general. They say, oh, if you don't want women, you don't want women. I heard this shit years ago. Hey, you don't want women? That's good for you. You ain't gay, none of that. I mean, you ain't GAY? Okay, that's good. You don't want women? I understand, because I deal with women all the time. This is a pimp saying this. A pimp that always have women in his background. That was the funny part. All the guys who get women, they generally don't make fun of. They don't make fun of dudes who don't get women. They don't. Now this is the weirdest thing that I see. Dudes in this space, and they feel like they got one chick in this space, and they feel like they can just dog out dudes. Gay Bay do it. All these other guys do it, and I'm like, this shit is ridiculous, man. I feel bad who follow these dudes, man. I feel so bad people who actually listen to these dudes. Me, I watch a so-called the flip-floppers. Dudes who just magically go on another stream and say something different, and then they jump on there. I call these guys the flip-floppers, because that's what they are. And it's starting the casting. I can make a video about the flip-floppers and put their names on here and say this is the cast of the flip-floppers. So now I'm gonna just like it's an entertainment thing, and when I see a person come, I'm like, oh, he one of those flip-floppers. He a part of the flip-flopper show. Cause it's getting ridiculous now that I gotta hear the same niggas who talk about game on one stream and then sit back and say, well, guys don't want to get themselves together. These bitches and hoes are fucked up. But then you in another profile say, hey, oh yeah, hey, mommy, I like that gulo. I'm like, are you serious, dude? I'm like, yo, this shit is pathetic now, man. But like I said before, man, if I want to simp, I simp for any of these women, these beautiful women with curly hair. Not the ones, don't try to know dumb shit saying some shit. The ones of age. This is why I follow fucking Instagram and shit. If I want to simp, like right now, I have never messaged anybody. I have never messaged people except her. I messaged her to see what she would say, where her mindset is at. She messaged me first. This dude tried to play me. This is a chick that I know from high school who got 2 kids. The chick that tried to play me, that I try to sit back and see what she looked like now, or see if she with her boyfriend. Somebody who I played around with, this fucking stupid bitch right here. You know, simp ass dude. Well, which one? Somebody I know from high school. Like, you have not, like, if I want to simp, or I want to play simp, or I'm bored, you'll see me message somebody and say some stupid shit and then them not saying nothing to me. But I'm not going to continue to keep saying shit. And usually when I do message somebody, they message me back, and then that's it. I'm not these niggas, man. You saw what I look like. Because I know y'all going to sit back and say, oh, yeah, now we know what he look like, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You could talk about whatever you want. Y'all not the one on a watch list. So I can keep my identity to myself all I want. The funny thing about this is that same niggas that show their faces, the same niggas who say they got women and all this other shit, and they get women and niggas are incels and all this shit. Incels hold the line better than black men. MGTOW monks hold the line better than black men. Every other race hold the line better than black men than black men. It's pathetic, man. And that's my rant. I'm gonna make a video after this about friendship qualifications and stuff. But like I said before, man, I got a whole oops. Hope this video don't go down. Like, I have a whole entire top of women that I can try to message and inbox that I'm following right now. If I go on my Twitter, I have 500 followers, and I'm following like I don't know how many people I'm following, but I have 500 followers, and I can inbox any of them. Like, come on, man. Like, it's weird to have guys gloating about how many women they get. The other guys don't know about women. But I see you simping. I see you fucking being a flip-flopper. And it's weird, man. So let me take this video down, post this video, and make the video that I want to make. That was just a rant, man. A rant that the shit that I see, I just had to make a rant.